So I'm a big fan of How I Met Your Mother. So Amos and I made reservations at McGee's, which is McLaren's, on How I Met Your Mother.
We saw lots of stuff when we were walking around in New York, but one of the big things, of course, is Times Square. And we saw lots of superheroes: Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and Naked Cowboy, which was not quite as super as I thought, but hey, he was there. Here we are pre-Kawehi, and this is really the reason we came to New York for a Kawehi concert. She was playing at the Mercury Lounge, and I've been a big fan of hers for a long time. Never fails to bring a smile to my face when I hear her music.
Cover me in diamonds, cover me in gold. You get what you pay for, you get what you sow. A temporary fix, a quick and a trick. It's all in the redirection. Cover me in diamonds, I'll put her on and on. Oh, you belly, authenticity. You'll never be cool like me. Don't let this say you'll never be cool like me. Don't let you'll never be cool like me. Don't let this say you'll never be cool like me. Don't want your diamonds, don't want you gold. You got money and space, reverse Robin Hood syndrome. Don't want your sermons, don't want your lies. I've had enough, shut the fuck up. What you see is real. No one cares, no one cares. No, they're building smoke screens. Can't you see? Telling stories that we shouldn't believe. Yeah, I question your authenticity. You'll never be cool. Don't let this say you'll never be cool. Don't let you'll never be cool. Don't let this say you'll never be cool. You'll never be cool.
So Kawehi had the Weekend Riot Boys out as the opening act. They're from Philadelphia. Super funny guys. Had them autograph a couple t-shirts and CDs. Really enjoyed them.
Actually, yeah, their Fresh Prince song was outstanding.
So we came across the Cake Boss. I think this was in Times Square somewhere.
Close to it.
Yeah. We didn't buy anything, but it looked absolutely delicious.
We went to a Broadway show in New York when we were there, and it was Wicked. Really enjoyed that. It was the story before The Wizard of Oz, and it was about Glinda, which is the good witch, and Elphaba, I believe is how you pronounce her name, which was the Wicked Witch of the West, and how they interacted in their school years. It was a pretty cool show.
Amos had a surprise for me on our New York trip, and he wouldn't even tell me what it was because he didn't want me to Google it and be spoiled by expectations. This show was absolutely incredible. Standing in the room and just watching everything happen was absolutely incredible. I can't wait to someday see these guys live again. So this was kind of the beginning. These people running across the walls, doing somersaults, flips and whatnot, and screaming and yelling. It was a party right from the get-go. Totally awesome. One of our favorite parts of the show for Fuerza Bruta was the swimming pool that actually was lowered down and filled up with not too much water, but there was these women that kind of slid back and forth, slammed their hands, slammed their feet, yelled, screamed, and at one point there was this one that kind of just did slow movements to some really cool Oakenfold music that he was playing live. Super cool stuff. Totally loved it. And like I said again, I would love to see these guys again. So this part coming up, these tubes fell down, a whole bunch of air went up, and these guys came down the tube, kind of like a parachute skydiving situation. That's the best way to describe it. It was pretty cool. This was towards the end of the show. So the next picture is Amos and I, one of our last few pictures. I do have Paul Oakenfold in what I believe is a pretty cool shot of him doing some awesome DJ mixing stuff. I'd never really heard of him up until the day that we saw him, but apparently he was big in his time and a multimillionaire, and I'm glad. Good for him. That's great. He was really good and fun to watch.
He got distracted by the girls.
Oh, he sure did, and he was on some shit. This was at the very end because they actually opened up the pool and got the crowd real wet. This was our F train. We bought a pass and took this everywhere we went. It was totally worth it. And as you can kind of see here, the New York skyline beautiful and are so looking forward to going back again this spring with Amos.
2017.
Woo!